They don't care about winning. They care about donor money, give me more of it. I want to work more with super PACs. We didn't make enough money in this campaign. Yeah, you guys all made plenty of money. We're the ones who got screwed.
They did, but they didn't coordinate with the super PACs.
Oh, if they just coordinated better. If you coordinated with the super PACs, they would have told you to go more pro-corporate. It would have led to worse losses. They're never going to get us through their thick, dumb corporate heads. American people don't love corporate CEOs. They like the average guy. That's complicated for you to figure out. You idiots couldn't put two thoughts together, lost to Donald Trump. You should all be humiliated and never work in politics again. You're gonna hire losers like this that keep losing to Donald Trump. They told us he's the dumbest man in America, and then they lost to him twice. What does that make you?
Wow, Cenk and Anna Kasparian go after the Kamala Harris campaign as they just appeared on Pod Save America talking about, for like an hour and a half, about the Harris campaign. And they try to say what they failed at, and then they just kept talking about what they were amazing at, because we all know they ran such a flawless campaign, and that's why they lost to Donald Trump. By the way, comment MAGA for the algorithm. We'll just get right into it, guys. So here is the clip that they are reacting to.
I mean, we started cold. There was no planning involved in any other candidates. I mean, we were honestly in crisis management mode of keeping President Biden in the race. There really was no sort of contingency planning to turn the race over to her right after that debate or at any point until President Biden definitively said he wasn't going to continue on.
They knew that Joe Biden was not in good health for the entire time during his presidency. The fact that they weren't like preparing Kamala Harris in like the campaign just started preparing right before the election when Joe Biden had to drop out is insane to me. And also Chunky Yogurt and Anna Kasparian, comment Chunky Yogurt, comment his expiration date. We like to have fun here. We like to make fun of Chunky Yogurt, but he's becoming better. Congrats to him. Let's see their reaction.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that for the hour and a half long conversation, they were mostly focusing on what they think they got right. I'm not even kidding.
They ran a flawless campaign.
Flawless.
Did they talk about how they got Queen Latifah to endorse?
You know, she never endorses.
Well, and she did.
I'm actually gonna skip forward just a little bit because I don't want to waste your time. And where we're going is Cenk's gonna start ripping into the Kamala Harris campaign right now, and he just goes off.
We were handing the country over.
They did know all that. You're right.
We were handing the country over to Trump. We all knew it. We were okay with it as long as the goddamn check cleared. Okay, but I'm putting that aside. How about Kamala Harris? Everybody's like, oh, well, she,
or as I like to call her, Kamala Harris,
only have 3 months to run a race. If I was vice president, do you have any idea how ready I would be with all of my plans for what I would do if I was president? First of all, you should be ready because you're a heartbeat away, and the guy's like 280 years old. So you don't know what you're gonna do when Biden steps down? And then the idea that Biden might step down was around for a year, and you didn't plan a goddamn thing? And we're supposed to say, oh, Kamala Harris is such a great leader. She ran a flawless campaign. Oh, by the way, she sat around in the White House for 4 years and had no idea what she would do if she was president. They came up with all those policies.
Because Kamala Harris was too busy being Kamala Harris. I mean, that's the truth here.
After Biden dropped out. I'm sorry, but Vice President Harris, did you have a single thought in your head about what you wanted to do, what you wanted to accomplish on behalf of the American people? And the answer is a resounding hell no, hell no. She didn't even think about it for apparently 1 goddamn minute. And her planning here was atrocious. But I'm sure Pod Save America told them all that. Go ahead.
So in this conversation, you have the who's who of campaign officials, Jen O'Malley Dillon, David Plouffe, Quinton Folks, who we just heard from, and also they did learn some lessons, okay? I'm sure you all saw the video that's gone viral of them claiming, well, the Democrats really need to capture moderates. That's the issue here. Let's put that aside, because of course, that's the lesson they always learn. But they also think that maybe they should have broken the laws a little bit like Trump does. Watch.
He had an army of super PACs that were so coordinated. I'm sure there's some legal way they were coordinated, but like—
I'm sure it was legal.
Yes, right, yeah. Or illegal.
We have to stop playing a different game as it relates to super PACs than the Republicans. Love our Democratic lawyers. I'm tired of it, okay? They coordinate more than we do. I think amongst themselves, I think with the presidential campaign, like I'm just sick and tired of it, okay? To Stephanie's point, clearly it is not legal what they're doing, but we're at a disadvantage when Our folks are playing by a different set of rules than they are. I just think at the end of the day, this is important. Again, this is not at the top of the reasons that we had a different outcome here. But, to win close races, you kind of want to be maximizing every piece of the arsenal. And so I think this is something we really have to.
We got to be maximizing every piece of the illegal election arsenal. Okay, what about the last election, dude?
Reflect on and make some adjustments going forward.
Okay, some regulations, including the fact that the candidate's campaign is not supposed to coordinate with the super PACs. That is illegal. The argument here is Trump is obviously coordinating with the super PACs. That is illegal.
I'm just gonna skip forward a little bit, not trying to waste your time, because we came here for chunky yogurt, didn't we? Didn't we?
The lessons they learned are we should have gotten more involved with super PACs, not less involved. Yeah, why don't you go parade around your dumbass letter about 90 corporate CEOs love us. Hey, average Americans, we're with the rich, we're with the executives, we're with the people that you despise, morons. And they said, oh, okay, we're gonna get more moderate voters. Same thing I've always heard, Republicans in the suburbs. How'd that work out for you? Hillary Clinton got only 7 of them. Biden got 6% and Kamala Harris got 5%. Dumb strategy. So no, you're supposed to, those are Democratic consultants. These same morons will run the next campaign. They never get fired. They keep getting rehired and rehired and rehired. And so why? Because they don't care about winning. They care about donor money, give me more of it. I want to work more with super PACs. We didn't make enough money in this campaign. Yeah, you guys all made plenty of money. We're the ones who got screwed.
They did, but they didn't coordinate with the super PACs.
Oh, they just coordinated better. If you coordinated with the super PACs, they would have told you to go more pro-corporate. Yeah. It would have led to worse losses. They're never going to get us through their thick, dumb corporate heads.
Yes, really the alliance here, what really the American people want, and this is why you see even Chunky Yogurt and Anna Kasparian starting to kind of agree with some of Trump's policies and stuff, and it's not necessarily like conservative policies that they agree with, but it's this populist movement that is just spreading like a wildfire, the best wildfire ever in this nation. We're sick of the corporations, we're sick of the elitists, we're sick of the bureaucrats. Like the government's supposed to work for us, and what a joke that is, that entire idea, that notion of what the government is here for, given today's circumstances.
American people don't love corporate CEOs. They like the average guy. That's complicated for you to figure out. You idiots couldn't put two thoughts together, lost to Donald Trump. You should all be humiliated and never work in politics again. You're gonna hire losers like this that keep losing to Donald Trump. They told us he's the dumbest man in America, and then they lost to him twice. What does that make you?
It makes them dumb, and they don't really, the thing is they don't really care about necessarily winning, because at the end of the day, they still get paid. So it doesn't really matter to these campaign workers. But yeah, Donald Trump won. If you made it to the end of the video, comment an orange heart for the algorithm, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Make sure you like it too, guys. Come on, help the girl out in the algorithm.